Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tassenix, and welcome to a brand new season of Grand Arena. It's season 79, 5 versus 5. I am once again up against Herbert. And if you weren't here for round 1, you didn't miss anything. There was no stream because there was no interesting match. Because, just like the last week of the previous 3 versus 3 season, it's me, Herbert, and 6 other Erodiums, basically. So this is my one legitimate real match of the week. How's everybody doing? Ben Altabi, good to see you. Mosras, good luck, Taz. Hope you're starting off better than me. Terrible start to the season. I got a freebie, I'm not going to complain. Hey, Womprat, good to see you. Grax, Ganroth, Megatron, Sheepdog. Happy Saturday, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you all. The good luck. That is interesting. Okay. Hey, Maximus. Good to see you. All right, let's get the poll up real quick and get to work. Start the prediction. It's going to be a 1 or less, 2 or more kind of day. Week 1. I'm pretty sure that, Herbert didn't fight me in round 1, so he had an Erodium. So he didn't have a real match either. We're both kind of flying blind on this one. All right, don't forget to just win, says Wombrat. Yeah, I think that's something we can all take to heart. All right, let's get the info up on screen. So we'll do this in a more brief form, because as of right now, we have, 2 hours and 15 minutes left in the match, so we might need to sweat a bit, and we'll need that time. But yeah, I'm the big dog here, 7.2 million to his 16.8. Oh, by the way, rank 18, fighting rank 17. Yes, there's a whole bunch of Erodiums. It is what it is. I'm just glad I didn't, fall dramatically. This is one of the better starts to the season. All right, 17.2 to his 16.8. Top 80 GP, my 3.31 million to his 3.26. Zetas, my 457 to his 448. GAC Omicrons, we each have 100. Top 80 average speed, my 169 to his 166. Mod analysis, I've got them round the clock. Plus 25s, plus 20s, 20 to 24s, offense secondaries, defense secondaries. I'm the heavyweight there. Relic analysis, my total levels, 2794 to his 2662. Relic 10s, I have 33 to his 14. Relic 9s, I have 188 to his 135. Relic 8s, I have 85 to his 133. Datacron analysis, for total rerolls, I have 380 to his 242. Level 9 Datacrons, my 54 to his 45. Level 6 to 8, I have 1, he has none. And levels 3 to 5, I have 7, he has 5. All right, nothing too crazy. Really respect the added speed, I think. I think he made this faster and thicker since when last we met. All decently set up GLs. Very slow, Ahsoka Tano. I wonder how much that really matters. There. Pirate King, 612, yeah. See here, you got Fast Malgus. Very fast Dre. And everything else looks okay. All right, so this Omega Bot report was pulled on the last season of 5 vs 5. Some of these teams are still around, but what we're looking for is the kind of proportion of defense he likes to set. We can both see here on the left, we have all of the Grand Arena Omicrons. As far as his attack times, you can see he's in blue there. Honey Badger does as he wants. It's all over the place. Speed-wise, there's me lurking in the background, the mountain drawn in green. And as far as efficiency goes, he's had Erodium, so this is just skewed. Defense-wise, last time we had Reva, Aphra, Stranger, Palpatine, so DVDE, Maz, Boba Fett, Sign of Django, Great Mothers, Jedi Master Mace, BKM, Rey Swolo, Ezra, yeah, both ways. I wonder why it says Rey. I wonder why it does that. Anyway, Pirate King, Fugitive Omega, Tarful, and then he might mix a thing up here. Executrix, Endurance, and Leviathan, most likely. He does mix things up on Fleet. All these Phantom Menace guys do. Riva. Yeah. All right, so as far as what we'd expect to see is bottom front, we'd expect to see Boba Fett, Sign of Django, Stranger Starkiller, Rey, Pirate King, something like that. On offense, he was last using Bane, Baylan, Lord Vader, Slacker, Sith Eternal, Gungans, JMK, JML, Queen, Fugitive, Cere, Finn, Mother Talzin, BKM, Saw. This is where he starts to get into the weeds. Now, on the occasion that he fights members of his own guild, they usually trade some fights to learn from each other and call it a day. So that's what a lot of these dropped attacks would appear to be, these withdrawn attacks. Malicos. Okay, yeah. So Profundity, Executor, Leviathan on offense for the most part. All right. What did he drop on last season? An IPD team? No. Surely that has to be one of those aforementioned trades. Django, Rey Solo, Stormtrooper Luke, Boba, Riva, DVDE, Stranger, Rey, Pirate King. Makes sense. All right. Where we at with that prediction, guys? I'll have to close it out a little early here. You got another 10 seconds. How's that sound? Get those last-minute votes in. How many drops am I going to have today against Herbert, who we really can't afford to be doing a lot of dropping against, but, start of the season, week 1 being what it is. All right, here we go. It is basically split. 40,000 channel points wagered either way, and it's a 50-50 split. Very interesting stuff, guys. Bazinga, thank you for the resub. Ad-free for a month, and oh yeah, a year of subbing as well. Yeah, 13 months, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the long-time support. All right, username. Hey, good to see you, man. Looks like you overpower your opponent. Yes, for all that it matters against these efficiency guys. You counted 19 to 20 Erodiums in the top 30. It's crazy. Yeah. Good times. All right, let's have a look at the board. So, the good news is Herbert scored an 1829. I think somewhere around soft maxing things feels around like 1860, something like that. Good. Now we just have to be clean, and things might get a little weird. So, definitely looking forward to any intel you guys have to share as we explore the defense, the opponent. Let me pull up PrimeBot, and again, in the spirit of just being brief here, I'll give you some quick info. Yes. Okay, so against Pirate King with Quiggled in there, which is designed to be especially punishing to Slacker. 65. All right, then he had one drop here on Great Mothers. That's with Morgan, Night Trooper, DTP, and Marin. So no Spirit in here. And yes, I don't have Night Sisters available for Jabba myself. We'll hope that doesn't count against us. But, spoiler, it's the only hold on the defense. Tough to regret. Cleaned up the Great Mothers for 43, so one more banner we took along. DVDE was a 65. That was up top. The Dadbod team, 65. And Jabba got 65. All right. Here in the back, I did set Stranger with a Turn Meter Darkside Cron. So I have the Maul Cron available for nefarious purposes on offense. At the recommendation of TJ, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to trying it. Gotta have a little fun when you only get one round a week. Leia here. What was that? He got a 62, a little nibble. And then Rey, Swallow, Ezra, GK, Zalbar with the Chodakron. I want to say that was a pretty solid 65. Yeah, as was the Stranger. All right, up top. Yeah, he already got that Dabbot I told you about. Then for Gungans, 65. Lord Vader was 68, so that's C Bane. For somebody that saves this much for offense, and considering that it's 5 versus 5, I'll try not to be upset that he got a 68. He may well have gotten more. Did I set any less? Against Saw, what did he score? Looks like a 65, being honest. And then against DVDE, yeah, another 65. So, a couple nibbles and then a bite here, right? And then as far as fleet goes, the scores were 68, 76, and 77. So I'm guessing that is Leviathan Mirror. Gone about as good for us as we can get. Ahead of a drop. So, let's see what we can do. On Herbert's defense, top side, you have Great Mothers, Marin, DTP, Morgan, and Spirit with an Imperial Remnant Cron. So it has the dark side buffs up level 3, which is nice. And I guess, this could become a problem. Stat profile is okay, but the Cron is largely expendable aside from having that really nice level 3. So, fair enough. All right, he's got his Dabod team down, same as mine. I hear that Aphra is just anathema to this. So I'd like to do that, but you'll see when we get to the front that not everything may be so smooth. So he's got his Pirate King up here, Vane, Relic 10, Quiggled, Silvo, Brutus, same as me. I am likewise probably going to Baylan it the same way as he has likely done to me. And then BKM with, what is it? Buffs up. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So we'll have to, work through that. All right, bottom front. So he's got this Cody Krex thing with kicks, 5s, and Rex. Looking into what little data there was from last season, a lot of folks were doing well with Gungans. Unfortunately, my Gungans were on defense, so. Okay. Zinga says you're 0-2 this season already. This round was an RNG disaster in ships and it was all downhill after that. We do know a little bit about that life on this here channel, so believe you, friend. All right. He's got Jabba. It is almost 400% defense, 376.57. Dark side turn meter level 3. Scoundrel max health damage with a 10%, level 6. And then the Chrysanthemum, level 9. Feel like risking doing it with Aphra, dangerous. Especially because the best way to probably handle this fight is to bring B2. B2 is going to cause us to dispel Chrysanthemum. Like, well, we might apply buff immunity, and then we dispel. We for sure trigger this level 9. And you don't really want to lose tempo with Aphra. So I'm thinking the right move is JMK. Bring some armor penetration. Light side bulk level 3 is kind of what I'm thinking. This is the part where you guys tell me it's madness if you don't take a purple set, high defense, light side buffs level 3. That's kind of what I thought in 3 versus 3, and I barely limped out of there. So I'll tell you. Booga Player just redeemed a couple emotes. Well, appreciate you watching long enough to get them, man. Thank you. Welcome. Eric T. Russell says, good luck. I was hopelessly outclassed in Kyber 3. Dude had 28 Relic 10s. In Kyber 3, that is nutters. All right, he's got his Inquisitors down. He's got the Grand Inquisitor down. So he dropped 5th to pick up Inquisitor Barris. Turn meter. Purge. Immunity to stun. And a bunch of stats. I'm thinking it's Cere. This is Cere in the Malkron right here. Spider Malkron. And then you have Saw. Luthen Kyle Chirrut Bays. Spoiler, his Kron's great, but he's got a reasonably tanky setup here. This isn't the craziest Chirrut I've ever seen. It's got the right Kron, so you've got the recovery level 3. Makes it tough to wear this down He's got the crit avoidance and crit chance Rebel level 6, and the Cere level 9, where he's stacking offense. Both he and Baze are. And Cere gains turn meter, attack out of turn 2, over 200% armor penetration, 92% defense, 35% crit damage. So, Striker, hey, good to see you, man. Thank you for the resub for 35 months and counting. Almost 3 years on the nose, man. I really appreciate that. I can't believe I forget. But it is incredible that you've been subscribed that long. Thank you, man. All right. As far as the plan of action goes, I am still a little on the fence, which is unfortunate at this portion of the show. I'm thinking that I think I need to do JMK for Jabba, because the alternative would be Aphra, and I need you guys to tell me that I'm out of my damn mind to try Aphra with the IG-90 Focus Datacron. Versus this Jabba. I feel like we have to do it with JMK, which could get a little rough. We'll see. This will be Cere. I'm kind of messed up about this. So I saw Fatal successfully fight the Night Sisters with BKM, where he had a 25% turn meter. Turns out I'm actually shockingly low on those from the orange set. And yeah, I can't mimic that. I'm a little concerned that if I don't save Reva for this, then I've got a serious problem, and I'm not trying to have that. Baylan goes here. Almost anything will help. I'll have tools for dealing with BKM. Pretty sure I can just use JMM. Right? Haven't I done that in 3 versus 3? And I feel probably a little more confident pulling it off in 5s than in 3s, so on. So, I don't know. I could do like JML for this. And I guess... So is this supposed to be Saw, then? Or sorry, is this Savage lead, Sith? Is that what I'm doing? If you saw me lose to... Herbert's Saw team last 3 versus 3 in that last week, I went in with Traya lead in the first place, and second, I didn't have Savage Relic 10, which I now do, so hopefully a little defensive Relic Delta bends his way instead of just getting outright sent to the other side of reality. The benefit here, of course, is also we would bring talent. I saw Fatal go for the Underman and try to stun, and that did not pan out. So I'm thinking we got to do this. And this is the part where I check the chat and see if you guys are able to save me from myself. You have won with Aphra every time with the Kron. Gates, have you been fighting the extremely high defense? Because I'm hearing anything from like 200% defense on down. It's a dream. I'm just worried about where that number starts to become a real issue. Columbus, hey, good to see you, man. Welcome. You're getting your butt kicked today? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I hope the same doesn't happen to me. Savage lead, not Nihilist. Why would we say Nihilist? I think you're saying it immunity to... Looks a stack of damage over... meter. Immune to percent health damage. Is burning percent health damage? I think it is. Cooldown of Annihilate. Reduce the cooldowns for Traya and Darth Scion by 1. I just feel like, do you think that this is worth not having the extra defense? Because what we experienced in 3 versus 3 was, this is with the Kyle Katarn Kron, so we didn't have the Cere Kron. But Kyle Katarn was able to stack up quickly and then just delete Savage. That's what I'm worried about. The FDC gives 200% defense. I have problems reading. Seeing max health stacking. Protection. Its protection's nice. What do you guys think? Yeah, I don't think it gives the super high defense. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this is probably the move. What do you guys think? Why Savage lead better than Nihilist lead? I don't know. I haven't really played around with Nihilist lead, but just the Savage lead specifically gives us more defense, which, you know, we need a little bit of help to resist this armor. You know what I'm saying? This armor penetration. Yeah, it is more protection, but yeah, if they've got armor penetration, health doesn't do that much. You know? And these guys are back to being health modded, so 200% protection isn't. And, you know, these guys being on fire, you can be a little vulnerable, true, but that is not the right last guy. Is it? Take him. Not that much health, but that much addition prot turned into health. That is immune to dots, but we're percent health damage, but I'm not, like, overwhelmingly worried about it. All right, so we're going to find out what kind of fight this is going to be real quick if this drops. Can we agree to that? Isolate bays and look for the opportunity when the summon drops. The snipe? Sound about right? Yeah. No worries, Grax. Appreciate it. Going through you're against, I'll hide in the background. Sounds like it's a try it and fail. That's the thing, Gates. Between the defense and then he's got that Chrysanthemum level 9, and I worry about... because you want to bring B2. You do. But when I eventually do inflict buff immunity and dispel the taunt off Chrysanthemum, everybody losing 50% turn meter, doesn't feel like the right recipe. And that's not an issue with JMK, right? Anyway. I have to play it by ear. I don't think he's got Stranger on defense. I don't think he has Lord Vader. So Satele is available. If you guys saw anything so far on this defense that screams out, use Satele here. All right, I'm just about to hit go on this, but I really just want to review my options again. Feels like the right move. All right, guys, away. Oh, yeah, you want to see the stats real quick? So, reasonably bulked out, some armor, and then he's got his leadership boosting that, so we'll take it. She's doing okay. She could be closer to 70. I'd be happier. And he is reasonable as well. Her dad bod is easy for Satele. Oh, yeah, user? Oh. Okay, I mean, that would free up Aphra if this goes well and we're feeling froggy. I don't know. Has anybody done a successful Aphra versus a very high defense Jabba? I just want to hear somebody tell me of their successful tale. Noble. I used Talzin against this team earlier. Not sure how reliable it is, but surprised it worked. Yeah, I think it could work. I wasn't expecting him to have a drop, so that would have maybe been an opportunity worth seizing. But Marin is on my Great Mothers, and Great Mothers was my only hold, so not going to resent it. Columbus says, task my opponent set Stranger with Baby Cal, Dark Side 25% Termidacron, and high defense to kill the Satele. What do you think of Stranger mirror match if I have the FDC? Mirror matches are always a mess, man. Like, you might expect that you could win. I doubt it will be a pretty affair unless you just have overwhelming, you know, your guys are faster, your guys have more relics, better mods. All right, here we go. We'll see you in hell. Hi, please don't kill me immediately. I was extremely specific about that. You know what? We'll just hit this one. The one that doesn't have the retribution. That sounds like a winner. Okay. Almost there. That's another aspect of this. We need to move. We need to be expeditious because, yeah, this could be a problem. Increased, like, whoa. Reasonably large hits. Turn meter being removed. What? Charging. Stay on target. Oh, yeah. Big sweep feels nice. Boy, Traya might actually end up getting a turn before the end of this century. God fucking fine. I'm not mad. You're mad. Still, that lined up well. We got the really nice cooldown pull. Patient. Sweep part 2? Nah, save. Reserve. We are now burning. Talon is what the experts refer to as on her way out. Okay. Painfully close. Coming. Turn. Yeah. Okay. Give me the sweep. Fine. We will Giga Drain again, because I just want to keep them controlled. Might think that's foolish. I might be wrong. Find out. Because if I have to smite Baze at this point, I will. You know, I'm not going to sweat it. Oh, they should have taken the thing. Yep. Still restricted. That was the big hit that I was worried about, so that's somewhat reassuring. Nice hit from Talon. Talon's getting stronger. Talon is no longer with us. Yes, we have one chance, one shot, one opportunity. Do this. Please tell me that I'm in a position. I am not in a position. 2.5 minutes, no progress. Feels good, man. Okay. How about it? How about it? How about it? How about it? Any chance? At all? No. Just 500 fucking other turns before Nihilist can be a part of the show. So, good. Minutes. Good. Okay. I guess we're at the portion of the show where they just take all of the turns. How about it? You got me? You don't got me. You do got him, though. Oh my god, guys. This is not gonna work. Alright, glad we tried this first. Now we know. Because Fatal tried this with just 3, and he thought it might have worked. And I was thinking, this might work with 5, and with Savage, might have something there. We don't have something. Oh. Yeah, that is outrageous. They don't stop stacking, so time isn't really on your side here. Alright, we'll just withdraw. So, what does that mean? It means we gotta be pretty damn good otherwise. Sure. JMK might be the right solution for Saw. The other solution for Saw is Riva, and then we need to rotate something else to deal with Great Mothers. Great Mothers can get handled by... Ooh. Is that maybe a thing for... Ooh, what if Gas was good against Saw? Hey, Calidus, good to see you. Yeah, Striker. Traya, did you use Traya lead here, Striker? You were able to do Bane Darth Vader for a 67 versus Saw with high armor penetration and buffs on basic. I believe that. I do believe that. You were able to do Aphra versus 280% defense Jabba. All right, guys. We'll put it all on the line. We might lose this one right after this, because if this doesn't go well, we're far enough behind in banners where even just a little bit of a trickle of blood means it's over. So if this is it, this is it. Does Aphra work on this Saw team? I would not count on it. I would not count on it. I have the suspicion that your summon will go down pretty quickly. You have to think about the kind of damage that Savage was able to endure until that not even offense modded Cere and Baze were able to stack into the stratosphere. It is a classic Herbert matchup, Countess. Yes. Did Aphra and just under 200% defense? Yeah, when you're pushing 400, it's definitely a noticeable difference from 200, I gotta tell you. But don't take it from me, we're about to see it here, yeah? So, neat. We will open with doubt. That is always the right decision. Yeah, all you guys saying, fighting something, you know, under 300% defense, I believe you guys. I think you're going to do just fine. I might not do as fine. You know what I'm saying? All right. So there's the turn meter thing I was so concerned about. See about getting stuff out. All right, hear me out, friend. I need Big Booma. Delivered unto me the Booma that I was promised. We cannot call an assist here. I need death. I crave the death of the enemy. Turns out expose is great against armor. You have protection and thus cannot die. Take away your protection, then you die? No, you don't have the Embo level 9. I'm mixing lots in my head. Let's just do the basic here. I feel like you're on your way out, friend. So, good Aphra versus Jabba is still good. That is delightful. Big Booma. That is a mean little droid. Oh, Smite. Yep, he ain't coming back. That's no more Chrysanthemum. Yeah, I love this team. Call him. Get the shot. Get the shot. And this one. And using Diboomba. Incredible. Delightful. JMK's back on the menu, boys. So, JMK can be our preferred solution. Okay, so this worked for 65. That's incredible. Savage Traya was a crash. It's about as bad as you can go. Riva would probably be the next best thing, would it not? Open up with ability block. Because we really can't allow them to act. Yeah. Cere Malicos for Riva, right? But that was always going to be the case. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, you got doubt on Bausch. Yeah, I saw that the Bausch resisted. That was unfortunate. My wisdom is the greatest. Amazing attack, says Gate69. Yeah, this is what I needed from you guys. I needed the confidence to pull the trigger on that fight, so that was good. We got an ad set, so I'm going to wait to kick off this next fight, but we can get set up. I guess Fulcrum? Something like that. Grab them all, Kron. Bang Brogu, resubscribe for 6 months. Thank you guys. Really appreciate that. It's a shame that you guys don't get credit for resubscribes or like a hype train, because I'm pretty sure that would have kicked it off right there. You know. All right. They don't have Fifth Brother for the Death Spell, which is really nice, but they also don't have her kit fully committed to memory. Dispel all debuffs. Isn't this a dispel buff? Dispel all buffs. Yeah. That could be challenging. Very interesting. Ooh, that's a novel modding. I haven't seen somebody go for a kind of a tank setup. What are we looking at here? Health. Large amount of tenacity. Interesting. All right, we're back from ads. We're going in with Cere, Malicos, and the Spider Malkron versus Super Reva. Should be good. He said, famous last words. Please stop. Please stop. He is a friend. Oh God. This is the Dispel All Buffs part of the show. Okay. Jump, my son. Smack her, my son. Okay. Did the heal first, not the dispel. We'll make this. Maybe, he said. Ooh. Notice that her turn meter gains caused her to loop Maul when he had Frenzy activated. Stop hitting him. Leave Brittany alone. No, seriously, like, hit anybody the fuck else. Also, what gives? You're allowed to take turns. All right, so I typically tell myself that if things are going well, I'll do the middle and then pop off from there. But somehow I feel like I get this one shot, one opportunity to stack his offense and then chuck a set of rocks. And things could go downhill, like immediately after that, if I don't, you know, do stuff. 2 into 3. Okay, it's kind of nice. I've had... Seriously. How much turn meter is going to fucking fly around? Alright, people who need to depart the mortal plane, Chapter 1. Everyone. Secret answer was everyone. Everyone can get it. Leave Brittany alone. That. Okay, 1, 2, dispel again? Maybe? 1. 2. Boy, is he getting mean. Yeah, hi, how are you? Did I interest you in a subscription? All right. It worked, and it was not a priceless work of art. You need OG Cal in there to have the high banners. That was awful. We got lapped to shit. Okay. What for Cody? Got a little time to think about the Cody. While we stall for time, tell me about your tales of fighting Cody Cron, guys. I know there's got to be at least, like, 4 of you in the whole player base. So, this is your chance, your one shot, your one opportunity. Okay, my understanding of the secret technique here. I am facing Cody Datacron with kicks on it, so it's the Cody lead. Don't say Gungan's onslaught, because I don't have Gungans. Appreciate the thought, but not going to help me today. And obviously, Cody, I think Traya would have probably helped us negotiate Cody. Yeah. Yeah, Cody Cron's on defense, bottom front, man. Why not Sith Eternal? It's not that it wouldn't work, it's that he's going through a lot of effort to try and draw Bane out of me. Historically, these guys will mix up how they've got their race set up. And if he has Ahsoka Ezra down, very much like C-Bane, but pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and knock this one out while we ruminate on what we're doing with Cody. My understanding, we'll plug Bane. We don't use Baylan's big dispel. We don't use his third ability on his first turn. We'll use it on his second. You're usually able to chop down the sides more or less quickly. And I guess you just have to mind your stun on Bane. That's something. Do you think he has Toxic Leia? He might. If he does, They'd be really great to have Reva for the back. All right, let's roll this. This is a big, nasty Crom, by the way, if you didn't see before. Almost 300% defense, about 29% health. Cooldown reset level 6. Tank revive 3. Interesting. The Bane 9. Yeah, tank revive fortunately won't help a lot versus Baylan. Revive sometimes messes things up. I can't imagine how. That's a rule here. People killed by mercenaries don't come back. I'd be surprised if that's the case. Sounds like a bug. Alright, let's have at it. Hi. Alright. Stick to the script. Maybe we are just going to go directly through him. It might be the best protocol. So be it. Yeah, rap, if you would kindly. Needing that. Come sail away. Sail away. Sail away with me. Come on. Do the dispel here, Yana. Feeling the awe. Finish the job, though. I need the finishing of the said job. You know what? That's fine. Give me the most assist stuff. People who need to depart. I don't even know if you can be stunned right now. I think you can. But I'm less... Am I less concerned about that? I don't know. Not really a huge issue. I feel like the AoE is going to kill Silvo, he said confidently moments before his potential destruction. Done? No need to be concerned. Okay, so just step one, manhandle the guy, and then do things, I guess. Can't beat that. Cannot beat that. Yeah, no Aphra there on Boba Fett. I don't want to do Queen on Boba Fett. It would have been nice to have used Aphra, but we'll have to figure that out. That'll have to be something else now. Good job on finishing the anniversary quest. What was that? What's the thinking for Han over Hondo? To have the unresistible stun on Bane. That's it. That's it. We never had to worry about any kind of problem. Maybe you could say, what about just kidnapping the Bane? Yeah, maybe. This felt great, though. And technically, I'd still have Hondo to put with anything else. I feel like Queen can just manhandle this, right? We could bring, like, Shakti, something like that as a fourth. Underman it. That way we can just have a clean get-out-of-jail-free card for Rex days. The Queen might be the way here, and then what is this? Is this JMK? No, because then I might be short. Yeah, we got to think carefully about this. One of you said Satele was good on something earlier? What was that? Oh, on Dadbot, I think. Okay, that could be good. That could be very useful to me. Aw is used to fight JMM, so I don't think that's enough. Do you think Wampa gets outright booty clapped here? What do you think? Sean Monster says, Tass, I lost my GAC in the first battle. Now I get to watch you. I am a speedrunner. Man, I might not be too far behind you, because if I drop another attack, like, you know, very high banners with no drop, you might expect something like an 1859, 1860. I've seen a couple people do it already so far this season. This is about 2 banner, or what, 30. This is only 30, right? 30 banners have dropped. So, working with a slim margin. Is there anything cheaper that I might do? Because the mechanics on this are kind of annoying. Ignoring their defense would be cool. Critically hits in it. I don't know, man. Fatal Wampa versus Saw against a different Rebel Chronic got destroyed. Alright, appreciate it, Grogu. Thank you. Wampa gets taken to a dark place. Yeah, do Inquisitors maybe work? Yeah, Onslaught, but I doubt that he has Leia on defense. So is that the risk that we take? Do I just say screw it and say that I'll just do Reva here and assume he doesn't have Leia back there, and if he does, I've got Slacker? I guess I don't have the worst set of problems. All right, let's set up for that then. Inquisitorius. Yeah, I like 8. I mean, I get the Bitter Barris. The restoration is pretty nice. Here. Right, when she gets dispelled. That is actually kind of neat. That might be better than 8th here. I might try that. Turn meter gain and the restoration seem very, very attractive. We'll grab our Grand Inquisitor Kron. Don't have the turn meter. We'll see how much that matters. I don't know. I lost to GL Leia with Slacker, Relic 10. Yeah, Stormtrooper Luke. I hear you, man. I have to think about that. The simple fact is, we don't have a lot of ways through this right now. I also have Queen, though. I've got resources. We just have to make sure that we get through this front. Yeah, man, I gotta do something. All right, let's see if we're cooked off of this one. Ability block opener. And pray. Promptly. Hello. Hi, diddly ho there, neighborino. Okay. There is some damage there. There is a lot of damage there. People who dispel. Saw dispels. That is 6 stacks of Purge. We'll get a ton of buffs. And then the fun part begins. The killing people portion of the show. No reason to go for the Purge there. The basic. Get the 6. Triggers another bonus turn into AoE. I think I found a cheat. Yeah. So, could have done it the easy way, and now we have the experience to know better for next time. All right. We've covered our ass. Man, if that Leia's in the back, I'm going to be sore. Nooch just raided in. How are you, Nooch? With 15 viewers. Welcome, everybody from Nooch's stream. How did the round go? Let's hear all about it. And then, somebody kindly tell me what you like for this Cody team, because if I've got to use Queen, I will. But feels bad. What do we even use? They've got a bunch of defense, so armor penetration sounds legit. We don't have to use that high armor penetration Kron that I had reserved for JMK earlier with JMK. Look at the debuff. There's a 50% chance to dispel all buffs on that. Wow. Remnants? Imperial Remnants. Does this ability die when Kix dies? You did see Bane. Yeah, Gungans is not available to us, Sean Monster. Did see Bane and that nearly lost. Yeah, that team is scary. Okay, I hear you. I'm not trying to underestimate it. This feels bad using Queen here, but always weird. All right, let's think about this. What are we really looking for? They're going to be attacking out of turn, right? There's I want to say Cody has a call to assist, Kix does, Fives does. So Gas has a place here. They can't crit out of turn. Take shock for the dispel. Great Mother and Friends. Yes, they were on defense and was my only hold this round. Do you plan on using JMK for something interesting? Yes, that is plan of record now for dealing with Great Mothers up top. All right. If you guys are telling me not to mess around, good damage. Light side. This is kind of nice for our purpose. There's defense. Go back to critical damage, yeah. What do you got for? That's not bad. This is the alternative Sawcron, and I have Saw on defense, so this might be smart. What are we really concerned about? Are we trying to endure stuff, or are we trying to make people go away? My guess is we're going more for the make people go away type of thing. Brings me closer toward this one. I like this one. All right. Do I have gas? I do have gas. I have gas. Like gas 501st? Is that... don't tell me I need Krex, because Krex isn't available. Did I use Traya yet? Yes, Ben. It has been my only drop so far. Attempting that on Saw. It did not go well. Would not recommend. I think the higher defense would be better suited to this. How interesting. Surely this is the better one. It's scary when the decoy goes down. Yeah, that's what I was thinking to have gas in here for, because he forbids critical strikes out of turn. No, Krex says 100% health. No, Krex says 100% with a health prompt. What? What do you mean by that? Maybe 25% turn meter to kill things. Yeah, but a health cron, surely you're talking about a set 25 from last season, something like that. Hmm? Yeah, well, yeah, we can't rely on stuff like that, yeah. We would be able to get around the taunt, but we don't need Shock T for that. Is it better to just bring Cam and have the overwhelming assault? Yeah. I'd be very surprised if this doesn't work. I would be shocked as well, considering we're also committing gas to the effort. Let's have it. Be done with it. We got a good bit of board to do and an hour 20 to do it, yeah? Prevent him from getting taunt up, I suppose. Could also cool down, increase Rex, which would be kind of interesting. How do you want to do that? Try it this way. There's a lot of stuff going on. If he can't be revived regardless, so maybe we just focus him down right now. Oops. Stay on target. Kill him now? Maybe. Maybe. Sacrifice coming soon to theaters near you. You there. Die. Preferably quickly. That's enough of that. Remove turn meter from who? Do I really care? No, let's do the mass assist and stay on target. Difficult to regret that choice. Probably Rex now is the greatest damage threat to the decoy. Not really trying to have the decoy down again. He said, watching the decoy die as it gets endlessly turn meter loop into non-existence. Yeah. No sign of stopping. Get rid of this lead then. Tough to regret the decision. You have buffs. That's just gas lead. Really. Wow, you look a little fragile. You looked fragile. You. Good, good. Okay. Yeah. And that's how you use overwhelming force to defeat a Cody team in 2026. Yeah. All right, so it could be better. Are we had, lads? All right. We head into the back against DVDE. Is it Reyes? It is EEzra. Ezra, Swolo, Zalbar, and Hal. So yeah, Slacker then. Now, do you guys are you guys back to doing the 3-man versus Slacker, or is that overly ambitious? Especially with Zalbar to pull people out of stealth. That makes things a little more difficult for trying to preserve the homies. Same time, can't really afford to bleed all of the banners in the universe, can I? Alright, Ahsoka. Yes, that is going to be a little more interesting now, isn't it? Ahsoka, Watt, General Syndulla. EP, DVDE, Thrawn. How interesting. Thrawn, Royal. So we'll check and see if there's something about Thrawn that's really... I mean, you can imagine why Fracture another source of fracture would not be great for this team. Okay. So we would have Bane for Ahsoka. Slacker 3-man, I guess, with Wampa here. Yeah, JMK for Great Mothers, surely. You guys said Satele was good on Boba Fett's Sign of Django, so... JML on BKM, I guess, is fine. Sith Eternal having a solo opportunity somewhere. Do we not cripple this team? Do we not cripple DVDE by using a GL? Pretty sure that's shutting off Omicrons. Let's have a look. I mean, we're happy that it's not Leia, I guess. I think things a bit more awkward. Only the finest banners will do. So we're going to have to see if we can infer from last season. See, Bane is a 68. Yeah, of that I have no doubt. Probably not Sith Eternal solo, though. The banners start to get rough quickly. Bane himself is not good. DTMG, I've seen a couple people get closed out. So, interesting. DVDE is still probably plan A, though. Why did you lose? You didn't have turn meter. How fast are you relative to the competition? Is that going to be enough? You are what speed? 369. That is not faster than my Moff Gideon. So we would be able to do the turn meter pull. That would activate DVDE, who is a thick lad. That there is no doubt. DTMG gets dicked on in 5s, don't use it. I've led a couple people to be successful with it. Hey, yeah, Saw did not work against the... Savage Traya did not work against the Saw. So this is the Chodakron. What do you think here, TJ? Would you still just do the triple? Vex lost with it. I lost with it. I hear you guys. All right. So we'll think about that. So JMK, Cat. I guess we'll take GK since we're going against Great Mothers, right? And then Ahsoka and Padme. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Sounds about right. Hey, what's going on, TJ? How you doing?
Tired, man, but it was easier for me to come and talk to you here. What's your banner count looking like? Because I've seen, even with Chodakron, the SLKR seems to be okay still with the 3-man.
Okay, well, we had one drop. He had one drop.
Yeah.
Tough really to say how good things are going to go. I mean, I got one team cleared up top, and then I still have 6 ground squads to clear. But if you want to know just with that information what we're looking at, I can
that's
that up.
Yeah, that's what I would look at. Yeah.
So 18, 29, minus 77, minus 76, minus 68, minus 219 is 1389, minus 10, minus 60, I don't know, 240, right? 13.
240, 240, 210, 219.
Come on. 1379 minus 240. 40 minus 10. 689 divided by 11. 62.63 banners. Okay.
You should get a 62 on a good run or a 61 with SLKR 3-man. As long as that works out right, that's what you're looking at with that one. So that's probably going to be your pencil in.
So he had a 1379 ground score with the 10 subtracted. So 1379 minus 551 minus 240 minus 210. 378 divided by 6, which means I have to 63 these to tie.
Better on ships is going to be rough. You're looking at about a 62 to 61 on SLKR. What do you have? Can you show what you have available?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the good news is with only just the one drop, we do have some options. But, you know, we'll have to, you know, Ahsoka with Watt, probably just Bane. And if I don't find a creative use for C, then it'll just be C Bane and take a 68 run.
I was going to say, yeah, 68 and run.
JMK, so Cat, GK, Snips, Padme, or is it drop Padme for Mace when going against Great Mothers? I'm trying to remember. I think you just don't bother with Mace. But anyway, I think GK is the one we bring. And that's not probably going to be a 65, right?
I thought it was. I'd have to go back and look at the... Do you have... I'd have to... What have you used so far? I guess we'll just do it that way, man.
I mean, I'm on screen with what I have, but let me put it up here.
Not in Discord.
I'll put it up live for you. That's cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think your SLKR is your best bet. I know you can also JMK that if you want to JMK Ray with the Wampacron.
Wampacron has not been used.
So there is potential that you can Wampacron JMK because the amount of damage that you push through if you want to try to do that and you don't need JMK somewhere else.
I literally just said JMK is the only option through Great Mothers, I think.
That's what I was going against. Did you use...
Got JNL for BKM, something in the like?
I agree. Yep. Because you just don't even need to use the till. Just go with the old school and you can do it. And I think you can even 4-man that. Because you get to lock and stun.
Jedi Cal, JKL,
JKL, Cal. Yeah, it's like JKL and Cal. With like JKR if you want. You can also...
Oh, I mean, if I don't need... But Satele is, I think, the plan for going through Boba Fett side of
that's
Jango.
right.
People saying that's good,
Traya.
So good.
It makes sense.
Does that need the 25% turn meter, though? Because I don't have one.
I don't know. I haven't done it to do it.
Okay.
Wow, Shake sounds different these days. That's right, Striker.
Yeah.
I do sound that way.
We do have Fugitive Omega. We do have BKM. We do have JMM.
Bad Batch looked bad against that Dabod. Fatal tried that, and that went poo-poo. Yeah. So just a quick call out on that one. I think your JMK is the correct answer for your Great Mothers. And I don't remember the comp, so that I'll have to apologize on. JML feels like your correct answer, which I still think you can 4-man, and maybe look it up because I know you should be able to do the banner swap. It's either Hoda, like you're saying, or it's JKR to just go all in and tag BCAM. I don't remember, but I know you should be able to 4-man that with the high proc cron.
Sure.
So you're good there. I used Talzin against Dabod. Full banners. That's pretty good with the full banners.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. You think JMM
honestly,
is good in the Sign of Jango? I remember it being good in threes. Being able to lock down a third of the team is pretty dope.
My only problem is they have high defense. I'm not saying it's not true. Jedi Master Mace is super flimsy. Their team is super flimsy. And yes, getting to lockdown 1 is great, but they're taking a million turns. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I have my concerns.
Do I have a tab open for that? I do. Okay.
I think your C Bane is your right answer, Tess. Realistically, I don't see where you're going to pull a solo C. So getting your C Bane allows you to do a cleaner SLKR and even the banners out there.
Still would have been. Yeah, that would have. Was it? Aphra, Rita. KML looks bad there. Yeah, not a lot of things look good against that Dabod. So if Satele's the answer, then so be it. Hey, Ray Rock, how's it going?
If Satele's the answer, then you need JKR. So JKR is out on JML. But I don't know if you need JKR on JML versus the
Well, I mean, you
BKM.
you really want to have the synergy between Satele and JKR. So we're not talking about JKR.
That's why I was saying if hopefully you could use JKR on the JML, but yeah. If you're saying it's Satele, then you need JKR there. That literally is just how it has to be.
Sure. So okay, JMK for Great Mothers, Satele for Sign of Django, JML Underman for BKM, Slacker, Dre, Hux, just the 3 for Reyes or Swallow Cow, Zalbar.
I could see if you really wanted to push the 4, because you're going to make up banners on the C Bane versus the C Bane versus the Glat. The only thing I was calling out, and I don't know the fight, when I've seen everywhere else, DTMG seems to be okay against the EP, but I haven't seen it with Thrawn, so just calling that out.
Yeah, as far as
I saw Stryker called that up, but there's I just watched Vextron do it today on his other his account where he cleaned it back up. DTMG just did okay. So and I'm assuming DTMG is going to be your EP counter.
Everybody's saying it's bad, but I want to believe. I just haven't fought this one with Thrawn before.
That's why I'm telling you. The one I saw, and even the one I'm setting right now, is the one with Piet. I don't know what the Thrawn's going to do. Besides, he's going to swap it back, right? He's going to do a swap back, then try to lock it down. So I don't know. DTMG specifically against Thrawn. Because if it's not that, then your way through the EP is JMK. I hate to tell you that. And we need to look at the potential of something else for Mothers. I don't want to
Mothers would be
folks,
like risking Malgus.
I think I saw where it was okay, but again, I'm not going to comment to say I have that affirmed.
Maximus says armor shred with OG Moth instead of TM pull for DTMG. So why
you don't pull anyway because that opens up for an assist. You shouldn't be doing that in the first
I know
place.
that triggers DVDE to go, but isn't that like your only chance to actually enter the fight, though?
I'd have to go back and watch that.
If Mara J gets to kick off, I don't know that you get to do stuff. You know?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna. I just know I saw that Vex was able to do it.
Yeah.
And I know there's been others who have. I think Xerath was as well. It has worked. Mm-hmm. But if it's, I'm telling you now, if it's not DTMG, then you need to look at a possibility that JMK is your EP killer. If it's not DTMG, it's JMK. That's all I can tell you. And yes, I did hear you about Great Mothers. I'm just, you can't disrespect that EP team. It will literally lock up your GAC.
I just don't understand. I followed it up and won with that move. Blind negates Mara's first move. Why would it negate her first move if you can't access her with Moff Gideon? There's a taunt. There's a tank there that's taunting. You don't get to ignore taunt.
So she tries to do her tenacity down or whatever, and that whiffs is what they're talking about.
Why would it whiff when the blind only goes onto the Royal Guard? That's what I'm confused about.
I've watched the I don't know. I can tell you that I've watched the fight, and on the times when Mary J goes, she's whiffed. I just watched it with Vex's fight today.
I
she
think
tried to.
There's folks in the chat here very easily saying just use JMK. You know, but let's hear the top-notch solution from the crowd then for dealing with Great Mothers. You may not say Reva.
Why is it not Reva?
Because Reva was used.
Okay, that's again, I wasn't here for it, so I just want to make sure I'm asking the questions to be
It's
caught
a good
up.
question.
So, no, what I wanted to look at, and we should have had it. How does DTMG look against that?
Okay, Chronic says it's a mass blind. Thanks for confirming that. Sorry, I missed
That's
your
why I was
comments.
like,
Sorry, I missed your comments earlier,
I missed
Sotico. Good
the
to
blind,
see you,
but what I want to know, Tess, is how does DTMG look against Great Mothers?
There's not gonna. It's all set 25 last season. You know.
No, I don't remember.
That's Here's a tab. Asking. Here's a tab. I pulled one earlier, so.
You're saying that I'm looking at. You're right, because the no Inquisitor Cron, yeah, or the Inquisitor, the no Imperial Remnant Cron. I get what you're saying.
Banners? Can you tell me? Slacker, JK, Boba, Cron, Aphra, Finn.
No, it's there. I'm looking at it now. Go back and look at the data. It is there, and I'm seeing 100%.
For what? I'm sorry. For what?
DTMG versus Great Mothers. Both were there, so it is there, and I would urge you to look it up because it's 100% from what I'm seeing.
Sure, take a look.
Because if that's the case, then your answer is solved. You can just DTMG the Great Mothers, and then you would just
with the criteria I specified. So I filled in for the composition for Division 1, both sides having Relic 7, both sides having Datacrons, and I didn't even specify the one on Night Sisters, and it is a goose egg for DTMG.
Goose egg? All right.
You see this?
No, because all you're showing me is your board.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Hold on.
That's all right. Then, like I said, it doesn't hurt to ask the question.
There.
Oh, yeah, okay. If you're telling me that's a goose egg, then that's
now
what
that's
it is.
Against Support Cron from last season. I mean, it's a very different experience. It's not really a thing.
What did you put as your factors? A minimum of 8, I'm assuming, or 7.
7. Yep. Division 1, the correct team comp, and that's it. Didn't even specify which Datacron, just that Datacrons are equipped.
Okay. Yeah, I just put in for level 6, the good level 6, and the right level 9 for Night Trooper. You don't have bros, so it'd have to be like Enoch, Scout, and then Death.
When the workload demands strength and durability,
it's got DTP is the 5th.
Lease a 2026 Silverado LT for $189 a month. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members only incentive.
Relic 8s,
Chevy Detroit.
Relic 8s and 9s.
Let's drive.
It was a 1 minute and 11-second fight.
Knights of Vex, we just hopped off our GAC live stream for the first match
and then that's your DTMG. Oh, that's Gideon Cron with
this team right here.
1 minute 11 seconds
is absolutely
something to consider.
Insane. I'm killing them. I'm getting.
But either way, it's like your JMK is your flex. That's pretty much what you get. And Striker says he just sent you a link.
I just wanted to showcase the Cron. So over here, I start with the second special. That probably is a misplay. I probably should have started with the middle ability. I did get a little lucky with the Fracture, not hitting Moff Gideon, but I want to showcase what this battle can look like. It's looking promising for a little bit. Now, I do go for a cleanse, which is probably a misplay, but I knew that he didn't have his Fracture up, so I just wanted to make sure I can cleanse my team. And I'm getting very close. I killed Mara Jade, and I'm killing them. I'm getting very, very close. But then Tarkin takes a big turn, puts the shock. I don't get to my second or third AoE here, and then they start to pop off, and then I'm getting stunned, and I'm just absolutely screwed.
Yeah, he's locked up and stunned.
This is a team that cannot go unchecked. You need to be...
His is with the OG, not against Thrawn. If that's the case, you could stick to the JMK. The JMK is the safest thing there. And then you would that means you're hazarding the risk on the DTMG versus the Great Mothers.
Yeah, and nobody said anything that's like a remotely viable alternative for Great Mothers so far.
That's not. Those I think are your two good choices, is what you have.
So let's talk about this one. What's the cron to use here if you're going to do the Underman? Or should I even do the Underman?
If you're doing a max of 4 and no more. If it ain't 3, it's 4. Anything else, you're literally going to drop to like a 50 something because you're just going to give up too much. I've seen Foss as a potential 4th to try to recoup it back, but even then, that was a low banner win.
Mm-hmm.
Cron wise, though, I didn't get to see the cron to tell you what it was in.
Mm-hmm.
Striker saying you're muted, Tass?
It was a minute ago.
Okay. Do you have a good defensive offense, like armor pen setup?
Pro who?
The Ray. Oh, I'm going back and forth, man. For the DTMG, it's the Gideon Cron. That's not even a question. So, but for the Ray, the SLK versus the Ray, they good basically just push through them and beat the hell out of them. So that's a good.
Is Wampacron what we want, or are we needing some amount of health or defense? Like, what are we talking about?
The faster they're dead, the faster you win. So I think the Wampacron should be fine there.
Okay, we can do that. Stun both tanks then? Or do you open up with like stun on Ben and then you swap and then stun like EEzra?
I thought it was a stun on EEzra.
Okay, sure. Hey,
I'm thinking through the fight, right?
All right, we're going to try this because we have to. What are we?
Oh, you're going DTMG there. Okay.
Yeah, we have no other choice. Nobody said a viable alternative. We have to.
Okay. So then, to your point, I think it's all about the opening. I don't remember, man. If it's the rip or if it's not.
Since the blind is AoE, I can see it because that won't actually help us. Fracture can't be evaded, right? Yeah. So
that's you're in. Yeah.
All right, we'll have to see how this goes, guys. All right, here we go.
I was going back and look at Vex's thing, but do your thing.
I mean, it's got to be leading with that AoE. It's got to be.
That's what I think is too. I was just gonna go look because I'd rather see the video for myself.
Yeah, I did. I have it up on screen. Maybe that's before I switched the screen up for you. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay.
That might have been the case. I did watch it though.
Oh okay.
Let's give it a go, guys. Can you time the stealth on Moff Gideon to evade the fracture? You can't evade fracture.
You cannot evade fracture, but his first turn is not going to be that anyway. It's going to be turn meter swap.
Probably true. Yeah, we do have a lot of offensive stuff baked into this Gideon Cron, so we'll hope it's enough. And if it's not, this is the end. Is there truly nothing else before I pull the trigger? Because I'll be so mad if I think of something else just after. Like Jedi Master Mace doesn't feel like a real thing. Maz without a tank isn't a real thing. So the other move to make would be to rotate JMK here and risk doing Malgus versus Great Mothers, having Merrin there. Now, Merrin is a problem. But they don't necessarily have the best cron on their Great Mothers. So that is something that we might stop and think about.
All right, show me the way.
You see this?
Yeah, he did. He just did the shred. He did not do the rip. Then he does the middle. Then he does the AoE. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Good. No mass assist, doesn't start it up. Yeah, I already looked at the cron, man. That's what I was saying. It's not even the 9.
No, but it is Merrin. It is Merrin, though.
No, I understand. And now I will say Merrin's on the team that I'm looking at, but that's with the Night Trooper level 9. That's the part that's dangerous. Yes, the remnant shit's whatever.
Striker,
you have one remnant on the
Striker. That's just Ahsoka without Ezra. So I mean, I don't
see Bane that.
No. I have Ahsoka without Ezra. I have it to use.
Ahsoka without Ezra is not a team, man.
Not something I want to rely on for one of these. He used Spirit, not the Dead Boys. Yeah, that suggests maybe Night Trooper was folded into DTMG, or more likely, he just wanted to have the Imperial Remnant thing active from DTP and also have Spirit in there. So, what feels like the better move on balance, people? Malgus here, and then JMK is our privilege on DTMG. Or sorry, on EP, rather. Otherwise, we have to risk DTMG versus EP DVDE and then use JMK here on Great Mothers. I think that's the way it's got to be. While we talk about that, let's get set up for Satele. Now, I wonder how this is going to go when they're going to be faster than me. Like, probably by a lot. 348 is going to be sharing a respectable amount of speed. I know that if we're not blown out outright, should be okay. Good thing. Dispel on ourselves. Defense. Go with the protection. That might be very prudent. And this could even be potentially useful. Right side?
Sorry, I'm over here playing my GSC.
You son of a bitch.
I know, right? It's like you are a selfish prick trying to play your own game. What kind of shit is this?
Surely there are other counters to this team. Yeah, I mean, Aphra was plan A, but that was our successful solution to Jabba, by the way.
Yes! I told you! Vindicated! Mm-hmm. But it was also a good question. I love the question that came up. But, dude, I'm super happy that it worked.
Does DTMG beat Jabba? That's a fair question.
No. Somebody, I think I saw somebody try that, and it did not look to go very well.
No data.
Just a heads up.
I've got no data from last season on that, friends.
No, I'm referring to now this season.
Does Malgus work? Nope. Malgus wasn't working on that last season.
I really feel like it's where you flex your JMK is your answer test. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, but anyway, let's go ahead and do this one. Prompt disruption is super annoying. Oh shit, prompt disruption. You did this last night, taking out Zuck? Interesting. Do you just immediately kill her? Is that what you have to do? Zareth has a bit on this in his latest VOD. Can you give me the skinny? I don't have a lot of time to sit here and watch videos right now, guys. I gotta get moving.
All right. Well, I feel better. I just took out my Night Sister team. That doesn't help you, but it makes me feel better.
Yes, I can understand why that would be the difference maker.
I'm about to be doing DTMG on EP.
We're not going to be able to be faster. I wonder how bad
I just don't know. What? Okay. How thick is that Thrawn?
You'd relic 9. Not made of paper.
Relic 9's good enough. Yeah, but the massive damage that you're getting is helpful. So I'm just trying to think through the fight, because if it should be the correct way, they're gonna not get to do anything for the opening. You're gonna shred. That starts the fight going, and then you get. I'm wondering if Thrawn has a potential to just die off rip. This is with DTMG, by the way, is what I'm talking about, not JMK.
Mm-hmm.
This one I have no insight on, man. Sorry. I am interested in it though, because I'm being very upset with. I'm being very cross with Satele.
Sure. All right. Well, we'll find out together. I guess we'll take out what's her name first. Dr. Disciple.
I would think that's who it is, man. She's a mean lady.
Here we go. Find out how crazy this is about to get. Oh my god. No, don't do that. Wait. Have it. That's Savior. Okay. So far, so good. Taunt up? Or do the AoE?
I've got no insight for you, man. And if somebody just joined...
I bet you don't. Bastard. Spell all buffs on all enemies. Deal physical damage. We could trade back. Put the taunt up, I guess. Then we're delayed to mark. Again, that doesn't sound right. Maintain the taunt. That can't be a terrible idea. Said confidently moments before coming at the end. Yes. So, I cannot select who I like, which means people need to go away, which means... Mark? Yes, it does mean Mark. Hi, how are you? Almost there. Stay on target. This would dispel our debuffs. Get the corrupted off. Potentially stun. Turn swap gets us back to Mark ASAP into Giga. Okay. Not dead yet. Things are potentially looking grim if we don't start closing people out, though. You? Yeah, this prop business is working. I will say that. It's working! What is that goofy child laughing about? Mark this one. We gotta try and get, like, some... There. I think we... Ooh, don't hit him. Hit somebody else. You can taunt, but you can delete outright, can you not? Yeah, you gotta be huge by now. Yeah, that's tough to regret. Right? Right? You said? Confidently? Stun? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nice.
Oh, man, that feels great.
Nice. Woo! Okay, yeah, you guys said it worked, and it worked. 65. We need those. We need many of those.
So I'm going to tell you this feels pretty solid.
For what?
I'm doing DTMG
versus
DVDE. Following what Vex did versus DVDE.
And you're unconcerned.
There's two people left. I have full banners and my team is just fine.
Okay.
So I feel like
we will run it.
Let me get my actual win.
We've already done several fights for the people that have actually worked. So.
Damn it! I can't believe I got my 63, but super clean.
Oh, 63? Damn.
Yeah, it could be 65, man. I didn't waste it. I was like, all right, I followed Vex's steps. I liked what I saw. I feel okay. Now, again, not against Thrawn.
I hear you.
The Thrawn swap is the only one I'm concerned with.
Mm-hmm.
But the shred into the AoE and then just timing it all out felt good.
When you say the AoE, you mean the Thrawn AoE. You're never doing the turn meter pull?
I never did a turn meter pull. This is exactly what Vex did, and I like his setup. Okay. I followed those instructions. I did not rip because, again, the mass assist, right? Or the mass blind.
All right, we're in a quick ad break. I can see over on Twitch. I'm going to step away real quick, and then we're going to continue with this fight. The timing is tight, guys. We got 42 minutes to make this done. So
What's up, Dagger? How you doing, buddy?
Who's here?
I'm just here to tell
Dagger.
Oh, hey, Dagger.
He's a bitch, and we're all disappointed in him.
Well, here, since you guys are here, you guys can chat with the chat, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's NBA playoffs on today, so this is just like, I guess, Dak exists.
Oh, got you. Yeah, I'm finishing mine up right now.
I did some fights earlier. I didn't grumble.
You're not feeling it, huh? Yeah, let's say you're just. I heard you grumble, rabble.
Yeah, just I'm so checked out, man.
Mm-hmm. The EP was nice, man. That was
new
cool.
era can't get here soon enough.
I am excited
what I mean?
to see what happens.
It's one of those things where GAC has its own systemic issues. I won't relitigate that, but it's like the last time we had an era dropping. It's like next week. We have 2 weeks. Or next week?
Yeah. No, we got to week 3, man. I think it's
you
week
know what I'm
3,
saying, though, right? It's like
yeah.
I'm just here spinning my wheels, waiting for the new characters.
Yeah, you want to go play with your toys. I think we all do.
I won't even have a 7-star Cassian. I just want to fuck around with Traya. She looks nasty.
I want to play with all the toys, so I'm excited to see it, and also how it works with the Datacrons, right? I feel like they built not necessarily all of it, but some of it with like the 6s and everything else with them in mind. So that's where I'm really excited to see it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. And I know our Empire folks are really looking forward to ISB. So that's where I'm at. Man.
KP's got to be just like absolutely like
he is. That's so funny. You knew exactly.
Just
dude,
like he into a sock every day, right? Just like has to wear a sock because of the Lonely Island song.
Dude, it's like he uses his nipples to walk around like on crutches. Go ahead, do your thing, Taz.
Yeah, I was about to say you guys are on some other shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this here game if it's all the same deal.
So yeah,
because of ISB.
Yeah, okay. Here, just do middle.
Yeah,
middle.
okay.
No pass.
Yeah.
And then now rip it. Yeah, there's the AoE.
I hear you, dog.
Okay. So this is good.
Middle.
Yep. So he cleansed. I did it too, but I don't think you need to like.
I don't think you should.
I did the
You
cleanse.
want to do basic here. You want to hold the cleanse.
That I'm okay, but I just
that's the
said.
right move.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that being the right move.
Okay. We have to do this now, right? We can't allow ourselves.
I cleansed. Yeah, I cleansed here. Yes, I didn't let that shit go because fuck you.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, you can't let yourself take that.
Right. So I did not let myself get that. That shit was not happening.
Let's go ahead and purge their buffs. No reason not to. Trigger staggers and all that. Hit the AoE.
And then you shred.
Pray.
All right, so that was great.
Do you put up the hard taunt?
I put the basic because if you do the call like that, special, he's going to
it'll activate our man. Yeah, that's a fair point.
You can go to hell and die, but you are not going to be activated for me, thanks. And now shred. Okay.
Do you do the?
But now
mark
you get to apply.
Death mark?
You can, but I didn't. I just basicked. It didn't call it out of turn, so
this doesn't call people out of turn, right?
No, but it just applies a death mark, so
that's good for us, right?
Go ahead. I did. I'm saying I didn't. Middle.
Yeah, he resisted it anyway, so it's neither here nor there.
I mean, that's not a big deal.
It can't be resisted, I don't think, but they don't treat as being dead because they didn't die.
So just basic. You're right. You don't want to call to assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, savior. They don't die if they're saved.
And rip it.
Do you blind or do you AoE?
Oh no, AoE.
Okay.
Yeah, people go away.
Yeah, people are going away-ish. Yeah. That Enoch is absolutely never gonna do anything.
That's all right.
His job is to make sure DVDE doesn't one-shot you.
Look at who's gone, and it works. And we have the hallelujah.
That guy could be revived, technically, I think. He didn't have Death Mark.
But everybody else is going away.
And now we should do this.
I would absolutely revive.
Yeah. Gotta go for our banners if we can. Our man is active and pissed.
This looks great.
Oh my god, the cleanse at last. Just the basic, I guess.
I don't see a reason that you need to go for the try to assist. More going away. Yes, more going away. People go away from me.
I worry about not using the blind. See, there's Death Mark. I'm gonna fuck on with all that.
Now you can cleanse.
Release him. Yeah. Release the Kraken.
149.
For the record, Death Mark works on pass.
Yeah, Death Mark does work now. You're right about that.
Big hit.
Yeah, minute and a half. Blind. Fine. Get we. More.
Oh, go get him, Kylo.
Come on.
Yep, feeling good.
Up. And
Looking good.
mass now.
I mean, yeah, but it lets him out. Up to you, but you need to move.
No, he'll die.
Whatever you're
Mass
doing,
should
just do
kill.
it.
That's fine. He's on his way out regardless, and we're already full.
Yeah.
Hey, what's those batters? Look at you, Tassenix. Trusting the faith, bro.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just saying. And now you have JMK for where you needed it to be.
Scout Depth, Enoch. 65.
Full perfecto banners. Full perfecto.
Stress. We have 35 minutes to close this, guys. Now, again, what are we doing here for
I gotta
this?
do my own.
Are we doing this?
You're gonna SLKR. It's not a double tank, by the way. It's Cal.
It is Cal, but well, the Zalbar's there. It's a double tank.
That's a double tank. Okay.
Is he not a tank? Does he not prevent us from getting stealth?
But double tank would mean JMK and Zalbar, not Cal Zalbar. That's a single tank.
I mean, fine. People who
It doesn't matter, man. Who are the people who taunt? Oh, you're saying because of EEzra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't consider that, but sure.
All right. So stab EEzra and pray. What are we doing here? What do you think, Dagger? You there? You were doing this. Hey, Aatrox Abuser. Good to see you. Welcome.
Oh, hold on. I was going to respond to that message somebody put on your YouTube, but what's your question?
If you're doing Slacker here versus Ray EEzra, you doing Wampacron if you have it free?
Sure.
Are you doing it undermanned?
I think the bigger issue, like, do you care about banners?
I mean, it's a Herbert match. We're doing okay, but we can't drop.
I mean,
so
like,
what do you think is the best?
When I do this fight, I try to take my biggest, strongest, you can't kill me cron. Because you'll eventually just win based off attrition.
Oh yeah, you want
I'm okay with
defense
that.
over offense?
Yeah, because they don't put down a ton of debuffs to bulk you out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just gonna say, like, against Hondo, you can take like the Wampacron because they're gonna put down a shit ton of debuffs, which Dre is gonna like bulk you up. Like, you're gonna gain health and protection.
Mm-hmm.
This team doesn't put down as many debuffs, so I would want a lot more bulk going in. Try to stay away from Turn Meter though, because that'll remove 10% of their health and protection. When
Yeah, I know. We're not going to have. We got something like this.
Yeah, that's probably fine. Because you'll eventually just win the fight.
Okay.
And with EEzra there and all that in the tank, like, you're not going to win the fight in like 30 seconds with a Wampacron. Right? Because you take the Wampacron if you think you could win the fight in like 30 seconds.
You're not worried about getting jammed up?
On what?
Just Cal slowing you down because he's not your priority kill.
Not really.
Oh, Stormtrooper Lucron. Somebody just recommended defense, offense, armor penetration. But
the problem is Ben does true damage.
yeah,
That's
He
why I
does.
go with the bulk. I'm not saying defense is bad. I'm just saying, like, the thing you're worried about is Hux getting punked out. And the easiest way for Hux to get punked out is Ben looks at it.
I guess. Are you undermanning this?
Well, you could take crew.
We don't have crew. How do you like
I think crew.
Faust?
I would not underman it without crew.
So you would take Faust and then what? Crew?
Probably officer.
Yeah.
I don't trust a 4-man. It's not that I don't trust a 4-man. I think a 4-man, I think you can speed your control up with Faust.
Yeah, we don't have time to talk anymore. So go for him, stun him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then swap stun Ben.
Well, swap here, swipe, right?
Yeah, we'll swap swipe and then swap stun, yeah. But you need to swap and then stab again to remove all the crit immunity. That was the whole reason here.
So this one, I guess we have to do this here. That's fine.
Yeah, just
Okay. Stealth? Well, no stealth,
middle.
so middle. Yeah.
Middle.
Just charge up.
Yeah.
Swipe here, I guess. Retarget here.
I think I would have basicked because that would remove the speed up. But that's fine. Just go. You're fine.
Yeah. Middle assist.
Remember that.
Hey, what do? What do? Ray?
Target Ray middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then just go.
We send our man. Save this.
Yeah. I just wanted to add that remember that Faust dispels on basic.
Remember the Titans.
I feel like those are all good answers, guys. One team, one dream.
Hey, you can't do that. Shoot him or something.
Sorry, I'm over here still playing my Gs.
Hey, wait. Stop that. Stun? Feels like a righteous thing to do. Do what it is. Calm and collected and cool. While we're busy. Punked. Swipe. Ben? Oh, no. This guy.
Sure.
No.
Quick taunt up.
Yeah, that part's fine. This part, I guess, is also fine. It's getting there. It was getting there. What do you say now? Stun him?
Sure.
I'm gonna go with yes. Difficult to feel bad about it. Swipe. About to go in ult form. Pop. Take it on the chin. Like a boss.
Right, you take that on the chin.
I guess stun here. Get rid of all of their buffs and some such. Get rid of you. Yeah. The one rough one for the road.
Yeah. It's hard to walk away with any amount of banners here.
Yeah, that's tough. 52, but it was a solid way through, and that's the price. So Slacker Dre, Huxfu, lost 52. That is ugly. Unfortunate, but also effective. C Bane, armor penetration, I assume. Just roll the Wampacron. You can say yes, it's okay. You're allowed.
I am still responding. Oh my god. You are so needy. Aren't you like a top 3 player in this game? Why are you
hey, you're here. I'm just sounding boarding.
Yeah,
he is sounding boarding.
Like, this will win. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Okay. Well, you're not a nice
You probably
lady.
don't even need Wampacron. This will win. There's no pressure on this team.
You're still not a nice lady.
I'm just saying there's no pressure. Like Sabine's not real pressure.
And you're still not a nice lady.
Basic. We'll just do this one then.
True as that may be. I'm still trying to respond to the same comment Tess tried to get me to respond to like 6 hours ago before I woke up.
Why do you need Wampacron for armor penetration? I like the armor penetration being fed to Bane.
This will just be an easy 68.
You and you. Chill. Cursed stuff.
Good times.
Good. I will have your buffs. You know what? This is cool. We'll focus on you for a bit now and just wait to take away your prot. I have plenty of time left. Instead. There is perfect defense. That is kind of annoying. But we'll save our dispel for it. She's got to be almost out of prot. Looks like it's her next turn. We get the magic. Yeah, that is it. Transform mode. Yep. Yeah, we do need to save as many banners as possible, especially with a big leader like a 52. You know? Didn't really...
That was the idea for the 68. That was the whole reason is you could do it, but that's also why I was bringing up the
Yeah,
potential
so
halftime
congratulations. We pulled ourselves back up to the lofty heights of a 55 for that fight if this all goes well.
Yeah, that's fair, man. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. The EEzra with Ray is not actually a matchup that Bane really wants. Ben Grogu. That's what it was.
I'll take it. All right.
Why? 67 it was.
Hey, me too.
Nice.
Hashtag me too. I think I'm using that correctly.
Hashtag good me too. Not the bad one. Not the gross one. It's the good one.
Oh, you're not trying to Harvey Weinstein people?
No.
Stino Supremo.
No, I don't need to touch anybody, give anybody a shot, a Jello, or whatever else the fuck you're gonna give. No, sir.
What do you want for this? You want high defense?
Health. Health and crit damage.
Well, GK's on defensive. They have to be nice. Not
Yeah,
that mace, the other mace.
Racist.
They are the same guy. It's actually not racist. They are literally the same guy.
Oh, you're a macist? Oh, bro.
Yeah. Big Ben. All right. Health, huh? Health armor penetration. Health armor penetration, crit damage, light side buffs, level 3. Yeah.
Sure.
And we do have truly robust defense crons, though, I will say.
I mean, defense doesn't do much against your health being reduced.
No, but it does for, physical attackers, like, say... Well, less for spirit, I guess.
Yeah, we got there.
That's fair.
You didn't see my eyebrow raised while I was waiting for you to land.
But considering... Oh.
Yeah, that's spirit middle.
All right, here we go. Any use of Wampacron?
Several.
Not really seeing
Just
it.
didn't use it yet.
Yeah. Not using it hasn't cost us anywhere, if that's what you're wondering. See how this goes.
Yeah, Hugsy. Tass was ready to defend himself really fast.
We'll
there.
fight.
And then
We'll fight anytime.
Yeah, and then he actually thought about it. Was like, you know what? It's okay.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
He can't do
Easy
that.
money.
Shoot him with something.
We
Okay.
entered the easy money. Yeah, targeting JMK. We've entered the easy money part of today's program.
Yes. He said, his heart filled with hope.
Well, I mean, like, they could have targeted Cat. That would have been Cat.
Yeah, it would have. Oh no, no. Not at all.
You should have basically.
You should have kissed the entirety of my ass, because like
You should call Ahsoka to attack.
I just can't be bothered. I just the level of disgust that fills me. Dreadful.
I hope they don't give you that mace banner back.
Oh, that's cool.
Damn. Why can't you get that? Why can't they get his stuff back?
Why would he?
What a
Why would
dick.
he even? Why would you say such a thing? Monstrous, truly.
It's like, you know what, Tash? You can have it back. It's cool. I'll give it back to you. This other guy, though, in here. Holy shit.
Hey, man, I woke up like an hour ago.
He did wake up like an hour ago.
I could tell.
Yeah,
You
you
also
woke up on
pressed
the happy
somebody's
side
Achilles.
of the bed, I see.
You're talking about a banner fight, and it's like you can't have that banner back. It's like, well, then you're just a dick.
No. I woke up on
We're
I
there.
took Viking inside of the bed.
What did I say the magic number was earlier? It was 13.
You did a whole bunch of numbers.
Yes, thank you.
Now here's the real question.
I'm only here to help.
Now here's the real question about
13,
numbers. What's
70.
Mike Jones's phone number?
8675309.
No, that's
Yeah, I
Jenny.
think I'm in more trouble than I.
Oh, it's Jenny. That's right. Damn it. I always get them confused.
So 1379 minus 1065 minus 240.
You know, for a guy who's up against the clock, you sure are taking
Yeah,
your sweet
74 is what I would have to score on this guy. So I think we're cooked.
time. You could probably JML underman it, right?
Yeah, that is the plan of record.
Oh no, there's no JKR.
There is not, but does that necessarily prevent us from doing like
I don't know.
this?
I don't know if it prevents it, but it sure makes it a lot harder.
Hmm.
Where are we at?
20 minutes. I gotta hustle.
Did the Pistons win? I
Oh my
slept through
God,
that game.
shut up. Literally,
What a dick.
like, up the shut fuck. You know? How's that grab you?
I'm losing my game over here. What about the
Fuck.
Pistons?
Sure.
One of the Jedi Calcrons, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, you ideally prot.
Ideally.
Well,
We-
prot is preferable now more than ever with no JKR to be able to hard target
Yeah,
anyone.
so we don't really have such a thing. I can give you this Dark Side Cron with a bunch of prod on it. How you like that?
How much less is the light side one?
That one? Yeah, about half.
Yeah, I would go with the big one.
Hmm.
Fulfill your dreams. Take the biggest one.
Damn. Yeah.
Does
let's
he
do it.
dream? Dare he dream?
Magic 113, Pistons 105. Okay.
What if we took the Jedi Calcron? Instead of something relying on the prot, we took the Jedi Calcron that had the no revive.
They only
Yep.
have one savior, though, right?
I don't even know if we have that.
No, I'm talking about the opposing team only has one.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Yeah, so does the permakill matter that much?
that's fair. That's not an unfair point. All right, we will see you in hell.
Look, Bazinga and Calidus, I am not going to apologize for where my current priorities are. Especially
Whereas
after
you should.
Tassenix was in a spot where he was going to lose, and I just kind of checked out.
Yeah, he checked out.
Not that I checked in at any point. I'm just saying like I officially checked out.
Also
with
did
that
not
for
check
day
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
also
our
didn't
dagger.
check in at any point.
Yeah.
That is our dagger. He is known.
Also, I woke up to a DM from Task with a chore to do, so like, yeah.
What did I tell you to do?
Respond to comments.
Oh. It was like a week ago.
Yeah, that shit was a week ago.
Yeah, I
That
woke
is a
up
slow chore list.
He's not the best.
that shit was
that shit was
807
2025. It's like
That shit
what
was
happened?
807
Oh, I
this
just got
morning,
it.
my man.
Yeah. That shit was so last year.
Yeah. that joke's not quite as funny as it was like 2 months ago, though.
It's still great. I still approve
How
of it.
great
That was
was
awesome.
it? No, not that one. Specifically, not that one. No. Okay.
Yes.
Now we do this the hard way.
Because everything's been going the easy way.
Yeah, it was always on hard mode without JKR.
You're right.
Oof. So that is a lot of things if he gets to go.
It's 7.
Which team is hurt more? Satele or JML?
Should get rid of this.
Is it, you're talking about like the overall? I don't. That is like a
Yeah,
tough
like
question.
with the nerf, like
Mm-hmm.
Satele was hit pretty hard, but JML suffers a lot because of the loss of JKR.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was curious just who got hit harder by this. Ben Grogu, I would say that I think that JML is definitely superior to Satele, at least in its current iteration. Yeah, Maximus, I understand the no revive angle. The problem there is that Tass isn't losing because they revive. Tass is losing because he has no damage.
You have no damage.
That's right.
Who do you think you are?
No, I think Satele is better than JML than Grogu by a reasonable margin. Especially after the nerf. Oh yeah. No, this has been a fun one. No, I mean the problem is that JML without JKR just feels so lackluster.
All right.
Yeah, Maximus. Yeah, and the thing is, Tass is probably still going to pull this out just with the 2-man. Like that's how disgusting this is.
He's fed. He's very fed.
Damn.
That's the one.
Okay.
Wow, they got my GL. Yeah.
All right. Well, I lied. They're not going to 2-man it.
That's
Well, the
fair.
2-man is really strong. That was nasty.
Told you. Them birds, man. Them birds is a no plague.
Ooh, that was a big hit. Yeah, well, that's certainly the loss right there, but we can finish it up now. Why don't we use Wampa for fun?
Yeah.
All right, and we can also pay out the prediction. Two or more has it today.
Oh, you dropped twice?
Yes.
Yeah, Jim
the
was
saw
a
got
decent JKR replacement striker. I don't... Man. I still don't know if he wins that, even if he brings GMY.
That's such a crazy thing on the saves replacement. I see. I guess the swap, but it's like, doof.
It's just
JKR
to
is
enable
still such a
more
good
coins.
point.
Replacement is in not voluntary replacement. Replacement is in like
I knew what it
called
meant.
off the bench. No. But I read it as called off the bench. I would have said
Oh, yeah.
replacement makes
like
it
I said.
sound a little more equivalent, like you said.
That's what I mean, but you can only write so much so fast and Twitch. It's not. You got to give the man his props of like.
Yeah, we're being overly pedantic. We understood his point.
I agree. That's why I'm telling you, I'm cool with the bit. It's like, yeah, I can see what he's doing because it is nice having the additional.
Got a 1379. So yeah, wholly 15 up. So that's a GG. Let's run Executor here. Run it like we normally would.
Okay. Then
Dagger, pedantic, where Bazinga nailed it.
The Suns and Thunder are at halftime. Okay.
I just want to call out Bazinga's statement as 100% accurate. Maybe 110. Can you go over?
What's the actual score of the game?
Tash, you get your E for effort, man. You put a lot of love and care into what you were doing.
Oh, the game's a lot closer than I thought it would be. 62-53 at half. Sun's still hanging in there. Probably still going to get swept, though. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, just... I was here in Tass's corner until he said he lost. It's hard to be a fan of him. I'm really a front runner here, so go Herbert.
Dagger's just a hater.
Oof.
No, I'm kidding. I'm only Team Sasha. Sasha's, I think.
I mean, I don't think there could be anybody, even his opponents, root for Sasha. He's too nice of a guy to have it any other way.
It is actually true. It
is
also
Sasha is like legitimately one of the nicest human beings I've ever met. And if you
genuinely
plotting and scheming, he's like one of the only people I don't poke fun at because of that.
And that's 100% fair. And if he cusses at you even one time, you feel bad.
Oh, dude, the one time he cussed, oh my god, I was just like, I brought out the worst in Sasha, oh no!
Yeah. You know the face where you go, ah, that meme, that's what it is. It's like, did he use a cuss word?
Sub on you up to date?
That's right. Are you doming him correctly, Tess?
Yeah.
Look, Cass is the only one who's called his followers.
Just the worst possible RNG on this one. I'm glad, because if this would have cost me, that would have been irritating.
So this is exactly what you said the last time. If this was what I would have done, I would have been so pissed. So it's funny that you said it again, because we just had this conversation about you and the ships, and if you would ever had that situation happen.
Yup.
I didn't know my mic muted, just like extra unprofessional with the echo.
It was good. Listening to me talk to me, I was bored.
Up out of this, man.
Can you tell I've been up for like a little over an hour and I'm on painkillers?
Good. Good subs.
Damn. That would have been nuts. Destroy you with the bombs? No, we just got bad RNG trucks. The only way to reliably win the fight is to try and take the sides down around the tank. Trying to bully through the tank means that if you actually don't get really favorable RNG on the tank, you're just done. I've done it enough to know.
Yeah, that's the reason for the risk.
Let's see here. So yeah, Malevolence is Empire. So
interesting, he did Biston, trying to ramp the TM and then hit the target locks.
It's just for target lock.
That's what I'm saying. He's just trying to ramp the target locks. So he's
I think it's for banners.
Hey, Megatron, hats off.
Appreciate
you.
Oh no, 100% agree. I was just thinking it's interesting to push that.
Yeah, because it goes stealth and then it forces you to like attack who he wants you to.
Yeah.
I don't know what the stream angle is there on that, but
it's just banner stripping.
Yeah,
that's it.
Let's see here. What do we got? 9 minutes. If all of the galactic
fuck,
that'll be our solution there. On these, let's see how this goes. Rat at 76, probably, yeah. Yeah, that counter can be not fully reliable, is a very fair observation.
You guys are wild changing the way you play fleets.
Yeah, you got to do something for fun. You really do. Essential.
If you're doing fleet for fun, I feel like you're missing.
I feel like he's playing exactly as the point of this game. You must do things that you hate.
Yeah, don't listen. People shouldn't listen to Dagger. 76, yeah. Yeah, so that
was fun. I enjoyed that.
A little slow on the takeoff here, but doing something you hate, there's got to be a joke in there somewhere about what.
Absolutely. It's called Conquest.
And then we just excuse me. Then we just want to blitz out the bomber. Yeah.
Generally the goal.
We just don't want to deal with the fire.
All right, Tess, I'm gonna leave it to you, buddy. Good job, man.
Yeah. We do the best we can, and have to do a little bit of science here.
No, I appreciate it. I'm just the only thing I take away from yours is that Aphra worked.
No assists.
You don't ever get assists, man.
No assists.
You and assisting with this team doesn't work. So, all right, Dagger, feel better, buddy. We will holler at you guys later, man.
Yeah, so they can't assist while they're dealing with that. We don't need to bother. Yeah, see, of course, yeah. One thing out of phase. Fine.
Every time I read an article about how annoyed umpires are at the ABS challenges, I just laugh really hard. Stop being shit at your jobs. And Angel Hernandez picked a really good time to retire. I need George to be around. He appreciates this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've got nothing for you.
Yeah.
Possibly less.
You don't even have anything when I'm talking about the Pistons.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's... Hey, you got an assist.
Deflected, dodge.
Hey, look,
dodge.
you got an assist.
Deflected, dodge. Deflected, dodge. Deflected, dodge. Dodge, deflected, dodge. Deflected, dodge. Deflected, dodge. Alright. Hard road to 76.
Ain't that the truth, Bazinga? Angel Hernandez would have been forced out. Yeah. Yeah, dude, ain't that the truth? CD Buckner is just being dragged. Just absolutely fucking dragged. It's hilarious. He is so bad.
Highest way through that.
That's actually true for Turd. There is a small part of me that wishes Angel Hernandez would just crash out after having a dozen challenges overturned. And then he would just have it like you just said, throw half the team out of the game just on a crash out. But I'm pretty sure Buckner is going to retire after this season. I don't think he can take another season of the ABS challenges. He's already crashing out. We're not even a third of the way through the season.
We'll do this. We'll just take this. That should be sufficient.
Yeah. I'm glad you're getting the full clear, though, Taz. I'm glad because sometimes losses to Executor can just end your run.
Yeah, you got to take a risk. Yeah, he got a 68, and RNG didn't break my way today. That happens,
dude. For real, Bazinga. Baseball umpires, that's their full-time job, and they suck at it worse than NFL referees who are part-time. Yeah, CB is air quotes. Yeah, Buckner's air quotes injured, but it's mostly just his pride. So to catch you up, Tass, in baseball they let you challenge balls and strikes now.
All right, there you go, guys. 1795 to 1829. Congratulations, Herbert. See you next week, probably for the one. Okay, your irrelevant sports talk. Dagger, go.
Oh, I was going to catch you up. Now in baseball, you can challenge balls and strikes.
Yes.
Some of the umpires are really crashing out because, this guy named CB Buckner in one game had, 9 pitches overturned, and he, threw out a manager and a batter over it. The dude is, completely unhinged because he's terrible at his job.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just amusing because, I just like Bazinga said, the union's going to tell him, take your pension and fuck off.
Fair.
But no, that's it. Sorry. It is irrelevant. I apologize for not taking Orgak as seriously as I...
Negotiator. There was Profundity.
It is kind of rude to hop onto your stream and talk about non-Swugga stuff.
676, and then Chimera, 153. What was the Executor fail worth? 6?
Yes.
Something like that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and review the attacks. First, if you were not here at the start of the stream, I did cover how Herbert cleared through my entire defense before the stream started. As far as the attacks go, bottom front, straight out of the gate, we decided to attempt Savage lead Traya against Saw. And it took a while for them to start doing any meaningful damage, but we really didn't get the window of opportunity that is somewhat elusive in 3 versus 3. We didn't really even get that. So I would say that Traya was doomed from the start on that one, ended up withdrawing. knowing the position we were in, it felt like the best move would be going in with Riva, and Riva with the Grand Inquisitor Kron. Let me think about this. I dropped 8th Brother and brought Inquisitor Barris instead. And yeah, solid 45, just brutalized it. Against Riva with Grand Inquisitor 7th, the Inquisitor Barris and 8th Brother, Cere, Malicos, Kroof, Maul, and Fulcrum, 61. Against his Jabba team, Kersantin, Bausch, Boba, and Embo, Aphra, BT1, 000, IG90, and B2, 65 banners. And that is with a 350+% defense. So that is using the FDC, but knowing what I know now, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, he had Cody Krex here up front with kicks, 5s, Rex. Went in with Queen, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan, Cam, Gas, 65. And that was the front wall. Now, where things got unfortunate. So again, thinking back about this, going against this Ray Swallow Cal team, I would have had to have drawn Bane up front for it to have made sense to set Slacker in the back. And if I had done that, I could just keep Stranger Starkiller to use against Ray. That I think would have ended up working out. I have confidence in how that would have panned out. Be that as it may, we went in with Slacker. That was the best option available to us. Ray, Hux, Faust, and Fu finished off with just Slacker alive. 52 banners. Against Ahsoka Watt, we did see Bane, 67. Got nicked for that last one. EP DVDE with Thrawn, Royal, and Mara Jade was DTMG, Gideon Scout, Death, and Enoch. Shout out to a video here, a recent VOD from Vexatron, and TJ for sharing his recent experience with it. Yeah, solid 65. Check that out. That was one of the better lessons from this round because it is definitely a more challenging fight in 5s than it is in 3s for DVDE. Also, note that we had Thrawn in here and not Tarkin. I know some other people have struggled when it's Tarkin in there. All right, that's how we got through the back. Up top. Against Great Mothers, we went with JMK, Cat, GK, Ahsoka, and Padme. 65 banners. Against his Sign of Django. That was a cool one. We did Satele, JKR, Jolie, Juhani, Bastila, 65. Against Pirate King, Vane, Quiggold, Silvo, and Brutus, Baylan, Shin, Marok, Dengar, and Han for 65. And then BKM, Paz, Grogu, BKK, and Bam. That was the surprise drop, because I tried to go in with JML here. Jedi Cal, JKL, and Hoda tried to underman it, go for a 66. We were already lost because of the banner bleed. Yeah, if I had another 20 banners, I'd still be behind, you see? So, yeah. The JML, we tried, and there is something to be said for... I think I had BKM stunned, and I chose to focus and kill her. I think I could have played it better in allowing her stun to expire and then finish focusing her down. She'll revive, but she'll revive with the turn meter that she had when she died. She doesn't get some type of boost for coming back. So that probably would have given us the latitude to maybe increase her cooldowns again, do some other form of crowd control before she got that fateful turn where she did the mass assist and we quickly lost control of the fight. So that one dropped on us for using JML. I also had Jedi Master Mace. I wonder if that might have worked better. If I had to do it all over again, I'd try it, because I certainly had an armor penetration cron that would have been... it would have been interesting to see. It's still a complete horror show if Bam gets to do birds. Really cool, though, use of the light side offensive buffs up level 3, because that mass assist really sets up Bam for success, right? And then I think to clean this up, I used Wampa to finish it off with the Wampa Cron, because I could. And yeah, we didn't really need the Wampacron elsewhere. There was, I could have used it with Slacker. And yeah, I took a Cron that had like over 50% health, big chunk of armor penetration besides. And then, we made our way through. But you do have to wonder, if I did use the Wampacron there, would that have allowed the fight to decisively end earlier? We saw that Hux took a big hit from Ben ignoring taunt, like he does, targeting Hux, using his first turn to do special one. That greatly wounded Hux. It didn't kill him. I wonder if we didn't have the chunk of health there that it would have been lights out. So, tough to think over. But anyways, that is the story of this wall. All right, here in Fleet, yeah. It's just as well that things did not pan out for us on ground, and we lost the game before we saw Fleet. But this is frustrating. He went with Sass and Mark 6 here, right? So it's not even Phantom 2 in this composition. It's I feel like that would be a little bit better for me with Bounty Hunter. If we had been lucky, lucky enough, you don't need a ton of luck. You just need not a whole bunch of dumb shit to happen like what happened with mine. Dagger died late. And then Fury, we didn't get to address until much later in the fight. Had to bully our way through the tank. Yeah. It was rough. Ended up getting it down to just Mark 6, dropped the fight, cleaned it up with Chimera and a lone Iden ship, which was enough. Finish out all those stacks. So, yeah, and then it was Profundity against Malevolence for 76. We took... Negotiator against Malevolence for 76, and then Profundity against Chimera, likewise for 76. And that's the story, guys. So, that's it. That is it. Ray Rock, PSA Baylan with his Kron, beat Stranger with Spider Maul and Kron. I mean, that's good to know, but Baylan's probably your one true solution to Pirate King. Because if they put that Quiggled on there, it's looking grim for Slacker this season. It's kind of neat that you're saying that, though. Maybe you can create a stress with that.
Yeah, especially if you have a TM thing there to really lock out Satele. Because Satele really only functions when she goes first. I feel like the TM thing really just makes her just, I don't want to say useless, but doesn't beat a lot of the stronger teams that you'd want her to beat.
Fair. Well, since you're here lingering, Dagger, and it's just about time to get things wrapped up and raided out the door, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, spend your weekend doing the things that you like. Relax, have fun. Don't stress. Don't stress.
Okay. Hey, Maximus makes a good point. Jabba versus Pirate King is an option now that Jabba is Aphra food. It may not be Aphra food. Like, I did do well, and it was a pretty decisive fight, but I got a very well kitted out Aphra BT1 000. Maybe, granted, it's also being very much boosted by the focus datacron, so maybe a lot of it is just that. If you guys watching this VOD in the future end up seeing that, against 350+% defense crons, my Aphra worked, I had Relic Delta working against me, or I had only so-so modding, not anything like super tricked out, and it was still good because of the FTC, I'd be glad to hear that. I'm sure you would too, but yeah, I have to assume at least some of it has to be the relics and the mods poured into Aphra. Who's my next opponent onslaught? It's an Erodium. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm telling you. It's the same kind of bracket that what I had in the final week of 3 versus 3. It's me, Herbert, and 6 Erodiums, So I had an Erodium round 1. I'm going to have an Erodium round 3. I will try to get you guys a guest stream. I'll see what I can do about that. And if I can arrange it, I'll let you know about it on my Discord. And by the way, if you're not already on my Discord, here's the link. Of course, if you're watching me live here, you already know I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassenix. I also simulcast from my YouTube channel, Tassenix Gaming, where if you've not been there before, I highly encourage you to check it out. I don't know why I'm not seeing all the messages. It is weird that that does that. It's very, very strange. Bot is acting up. Not acting right. That's what I have to say. Alright, well, I'll put it out and you guys can see the links on the screen, but you guys know where to find my links. They're always on my Discord. Anyway, yeah, if you haven't been over to the YouTube channel, Tassenix Gaming, check it out. Whole bunch of Slug-related content that I think you'll be interested in. Stuff like the How-To Mod Guide series, building up your mod collection from scratch. Mod guides on characters and factions that you've requested. My GAC VODs with chapters added. And of course, it is a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, where we break down our exploits in the previous week of Grand Arena in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We'll tell you how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attacks and defenses that we saw out there, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think that is worth sharing with you. I'm always trying to give you that actionable intelligence edge on the show. The most recent episode just came out yesterday, so if you haven't seen it yet, it is live there on YouTube. Let's see. Aside from that, yes, anything you enjoy over there on YouTube, hit like, hit subscribe to the channel to see more. Follow me on Twitch. All fantastic ways to support the channel for free. And yeah, the channels are still growing. It's fantastic all these years into streaming Swugga. So thank you for your continued interest. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond the call of duty to support the stream, there are a few ways to do so. I do have a Cash App, that is $Tassenix. I do have a PayPal, which is tassenix@gmail.com. And if you're interested in getting early access to my content, including plotting and scheming, enhanced Grand Arena scouting tools for your own use, and, a dedicated text and voice community where I'm usually lurking, you may be interested in checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassenix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Task House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming show that is coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern, but patrons get it as early as Monday or Tuesday night, depending on when we sit down to record, giving you that early edge heading into that first round of the week. I will also occasionally make patron-exclusive videos that you'll have at least a month ahead of the general public. And of course, the aforementioned dedicated text and voice chat. So, I'm usually in there. Pop on in, say hi. Thank you so much to all my patrons here at VIP Access. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot's that tool that I highlight at the start of all of my Grand Arena streams. It's the one that gives you the graphs that give you an easily understood sense of your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of it with embedded links that, when you click them, takes you right back into Swugga.gg or Insight with data pre-filtered, so you can just, spend more time, spend more focused time scouting and less time overall. Alternatively, you might go for the Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription, which is your #1 tool for mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to comprehensively remod your roster using the powerful automation feature. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, help out your guild in TW, and so much more. No wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to all of my patrons here. At VIP Access Premium, that is $15 a month for the Double Bot bundle. So Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils all in one subscription. Going out and getting those two bots anywhere else costs the same as this triple bundle, which is why so many of my patrons say it's one of the best values in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to all of my patrons here in VIP Access Premium. I know you guys appreciate the double bots. At the top of the list, Ingesters Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, a madman who pops into stream from time to time, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, carries hype trains. He's done it all over the years. Thank you so much, Nomad. Likewise, to Pills, who will occasionally pop up, mostly towards the end of the streams, and just start handing out subs, 10 here, 100 there. Never quite know what to expect, but it is always generous. It is always appreciated. Thank you. Special thanks goes out to First the Lost Womp Rat, one of my patrons who's gone above and beyond, not just for me, but for many other members of the Swugget community, helping us all out with our IT-related issues in the background. He helped me get back live on stream where I was only working on Twitch, and he got me fixed back up on YouTube as well in a jiff. Thanks for all the time and attention, Womp Rat. Yep. Hey, Swugget player, have a wonderful weekend. Thanks. Appreciate that. Womp Rat, yeah, no worries, man. Have a good night. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether that's bringing me something to eat or drink while I'm live here on stream, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the house apart while I'm trying to be the very best like no one ever was at a phone game. I appreciate you. And of course, to my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming, Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. Gentlemen, as always, it is my pleasure and privilege to record our show together. You know, despite the pressures of work, family, raising kittens, whatever the case is, you guys show up every week, and I appreciate it because I learn something from every episode. I hope you guys occasionally feel the same, but it is not about us. It is about the listeners and the viewers tuning in. It is rare that a day goes by that they're not leaving us some type of comment or DM, you know, thanking us for the conversations that we're having on the show, because they're able to pick up tidbits that they can apply in their own Grand Arena matches, and it helps them win the day. We are having the effect that we wanted to have with our show, guys, so thank you so much for being a part of it. Gosh, nearly 3 years on. It's going to be here in May, and I wouldn't change a thing. All right, back on over to the main scene, and we make ready to raid out. First, over on YouTube. And again, GG to Herbert. See you next week. Let's see, who's still alive? So Tico's still out there, it looks like, or at least he's up and coming. YouTube folks have been sent out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and now let's raid out everybody here on Twitch. Same category, who's still kicking? Looks like Hail Hydra Sith is still alive, so we'll send you guys on over there. Thank you all so much for showing up to my only legitimate round of the week. Hopefully you picked up a few things. I know I did. We'll do it a little better next time. And until then, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.